Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. But nowhere to throw, decided to scramble, and a nice job seeing he got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Just keeping the play alive. This one complete to Christian Kirk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dalton Schultz. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams. These are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chris Barnes able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go play action with Hurts. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterback?
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, and he'll go underneath here to Drake. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gets it off to Freeman. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. And the tackle there by Chris Barnes. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Freeman. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Murray now. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Room here to run. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
Well, not many teams use the fullback in the passing game. Heck, not many teams use a fullback anymore in the NFL. And even with those that do, you don't typically see a lot of big plays when the ball's thrown to him. In this case, it exceeded expectations.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Flush to his right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, 25 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into touchdown, Carolina.
Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one, and this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Brown. Excellent job on that play. A big, big loss. 18 yards. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Now he's flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Dante Jackson picks it. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Check 50, check 50.
Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Second down and goal. Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. With touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Schultz. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the gun, Murray. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And Joseph Charlton and the punt team on now for the Panthers. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Murray. Flushed out right. Touchdown. That's caught. DeAndre Hopkins as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Panthers 21. Set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. Murray to give. This is Drake. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Now Murray off play action. And this goes out wide for Drake. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Flush to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. Here's Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He goes underneath to Freeman. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ross. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Hurts. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tommy Trimble. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Koo now for the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
On 1st down, Drake, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. On play action, it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
They'll run on 1st down. Drake. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Cardinals 31, Panthers 28.
Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Rodrigo Blankenship with an important one. Blankenship's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
That'll be caught by Anderson. Touchdown, Carolina! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Cardinals 34.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now he steps away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. Play fake. Murray. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Murray now to throw. He dumps it off to Drake. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Freeman again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That is caught by Anderson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
That caught by Trimble. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tommy Trimble, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defense.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back to throw, Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, it's Drake, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Murray to throw. And he hits Drake. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. A big play there on the catch and run. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw is Murray. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Again, Murray will keep it. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Murray now. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cardinals, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4.